Here. Good morning, fellow classmates. Today I'm going to tell you a short summary about Anthem. And, I can't do a t shirt and I can't draw at all. I don't have any talents. So I'm going to just draw stick figures, but high quality stick figures. So the setting in this story is way off in the future. And there's a certain group called the Council who's basically governing the world and also ruining lives. Alright, now check out my high quality drawing real quick. Look. Ugh, I'm on that Picasso type stuff, bro. Anyways, until you're the age of 5, you go to the home of the infants. Then when you're 5 to 15, you go to the home of the students. Let me just add a mustache on this guy real quick. Anyways, after you turn 15, you go to the ceremony where the council picks your job for the rest of your life. Now here's the sad and messed up part. Once you turn 40 and up, you're just waiting on death knocking on your door. Because at that age, you're basically useless to this society. I don't even think they care about you at that age. But oh well. So the main character name is Equality 7 something. I'm not good with numbers. And throughout his life, he was basically an outcast. Because he had something most people don't have. Which is a brain. As he turned 15, the council nominated Equality to be, well, a janitor or street sweeper. Same thing. As the story continues, he meets his dog International for something. Again, I'm not good with numbers. International was a street sweeper because he was drawing without being commanded to do so, which is illegal. And so he was being punished by being a street sweeper. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, it's illegal to write in this society. And yeah, I gave International a buzz cut. Don't judge me. So Equality and International started to have a bond. And one day, they encountered a tunnel. So they decided to explore the tunnel, which is clearly a remnant of dimensional times. They found a couple interesting things down there. Then Equality states that the tunnel belongs to him and should not be reported to the authorities. Then International questions him why we shouldn't tell the others. Then Equality basically says, "'Cause I'ma die, stupid." Now obviously he didn't say that, but you get what I mean. So, they kept their secret to their grave, because International didn't want to cause Equality any trouble. I hope y'all ain't bored yet, because I deadass fell asleep during making half of the video. Am I even allowed to say that word? Anyways, this next part is smooth as hell from Equality. Fellas, take notes on this. As Equality doing his janitor things, he encountered the home of the peasants. Now remind you, men and women barely interact with each other unless they have to mate. So as Equality encounters the home of the peasants, he encounters this fine female. My bad, I meant beautiful woman. And guess what he does the first time they see each other? He just stares at her. And that's it. I mean, how smooth is that, man? But later on, they broke that awkwardness by talking to each other. She introduced herself as Liberty. Then it led to them giving each other nicknames. Equality named Liberty the Gold One because she was basically one of a kind. Then Liberty named Equality the Unconquered One because his mind would not be conquered by the society and the council. While Equality and International are doing experiments, they discovered something grand, which was my fault, which was electricity. This made Equality rethink about a bunch of things. As they both leave the tunnel, they return to the house of the street sweepers late, and obviously get caught. Both of them refuse to say where they were. So as cringy as it sounds, they were basically 10 toes with each other. Bruh, don't attack me for saying that. As a punishment for Equality refusing not to say anything, he was sentenced to the Palace of Corrective Detention, where he also got whipped there a lot, and yet he still didn't talk. The only person who visited him in the jail were judges, and they were always asking the same question, which was, "What were you up to? Why did you came in late?" What the hell? Why did I give the judge braids? So as the days pass by, he realizes the World Council of Scholars has almost arrived. So equality, El Chapo his way out of prison so he can show his discovery to the council. He believes by showing them this discovery, it will benefit everyone. Oh, and it wasn't that hard to escape. And there was no security guards, and the logs are pretty old, so oh well. So, equality goes to the council and shows his discovery. But the council, they felt disrespected. Like they were mad. Like, did y'all remember Mr. Maroney? Well, like that type of mad. I'm talking about veins popping out of your head type mad. They felt disrespected mainly because, in a way, the council was saying, why is this Street Reaper different from the rest of his brothers? Which is pretty ignorant. So equality is like, nah man, I'm not finna get disrespected like that. You will all regret this. Obviously he didn't say it like that, but let's be real, equality could have said something similar to that. He grabs the box with the invention and runs towards the window and jumps out. And this dude dips. Like, he dipped. He's gone. Equality runs towards the uncharted forest knowing that no one will follow him because no one dares to go to the uncharted forest. As he's doing his own things, Equality finally having the relief of happiness knowing he's a free man. And now, he's enjoying his first experience of real freedom. By the way, if I sound lazy or tired, well, I fell asleep again. Equality was also scared of his surroundings, mainly because he doesn't know what's in the uncharted forest, and he doesn't know what might get him. So obviously he's going to be frightened from his surroundings that he's unaware of. So as Equality looks for water, he finally sees his own reflection for the first time, and he noticed that he's somewhat better looking than the rest of his brothers. So I guess you can say his parents did a good job. Too bad he doesn't know them. Oh well. Oof. He got daddy issues, bro. As the story continues, Equality is walking around in the uncharted forest when suddenly he hears a rustling noise behind the bush. So Equality checks it out and finds the golden one behind the bush. She said, "I've been following you and everyone else is talking about you." To sum it all up, because I'm actually really tired of editing, they finally meet up and they encounter an old house from the unmeasurable times, which is filled with all kinds of technology and books, lots of books. Equality discovers the word I during his reading. Later on, Equality shares us the realizations he's had about freedom, happiness, and the meaning of life. As Equality reads more books, he gives Liberty and himself actual names. He named Liberty Gia, and it means Mother of Earth. Then he named himself Prometheus, and that means the bringer of light. Also, I'm just saying really long sentences just to wrap up the video for the last couple of minutes, so if you got bored, that's my fault. Oh, and the unspeakable word that no man shall say during that era was ego. Equality thought that individual human ego was the most important thing to exist. And he hoped that this word would spread out through all mankind.